Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan, and we are back for another episode of Stout Gaming's Make It a Double Battles. We are using a new team today. It's basically a sun-based team, as you can see here. It's got the Charizard Groudon core, which seems really strong in the meta right now. But it's got a couple of interesting pieces beyond that. So one of the biggest problems for sun teams is obviously Kyogre and other rain teams, as well as there are some bulky dragon type restricted that can be an issue for it. So I have Zekrom as my counter there with a weakness policy and a Comfey that's able to trigger that weakness policy. I also have the Whimsicott for speed control, and then I wanted an Intimidator and a Dark type, but I didn't want to use Incineroar because I didn't think we needed an additional Fire type. So I picked Scrafty, which can help me out with some of the Steel types, as well as provide Fake Out pressure, and just overall be annoying to deal with. So yeah, that's basically the team, and I will have a paste in the description below. But without anything else to add, let's go ahead and get into the battle. So our first opponent of the day is also in Pokeball tier. He has a Palkia Zacian team with Thundurus, Amoonguss, Regieleki, and Incin. Let's see. The Amoonguss is potentially an issue for us. Charizard Groudon just seems like a pretty safe lead. If he brings out the Aleki, I can just start with a Precipice Blades and Protect, and then I can work from there. Do I want the Zekrom setup to this game? I don't think so. I think this is more of a Sun setup, so Zekrom in the back. And maybe Charizard in the back as well, and I just go with Whimsicott Groudon, get some speed control. Yeah, I think I like that, and then I'll see what they're doing from there. So I'll go with Whimsicott Groudon, get Charizard and Zekrom coming in the back, and that'll give me a lot of flexibility, and let's go ahead and dive on into it. So first priority is going to be identifying if this is offensive or support Thundurus. Both are pretty viable in the format right now. Neither one looks exceedingly good into my team. I imagine this is going to be a Regieleki lead. If it's Regieleki Incin, that could be a little annoying, but neither of them really want to take a Precipice Blades from the Groudon, and because I have the White Herb on it, the Intimidator on the Incin is not going to be substantial. But he just leads Palkia Thundurus. Okay. So this is interesting. I imagine this Palkia wants to max. This Thundurus could have Rain Dance if it's a support set to try and change the weather. I kind of just want to taunt the Thundurus. If Groudon goes down, I want... The Zekrom looks really good. Taunting the Thundurus seems decent here. But I think we need to... You know, let's get some damage on this Thundurus as well. Let's see exactly what he's got going on here. This will also cover for max Thundurus, but I imagine this Palkia is going to max, and then this is likely going to be more substantially a... Oh, the Thundurus is actually maxing. Okay, this will be interesting then. So, this could entirely still be a Charizard game then, because if the Whimsicott survives... Yeah, if the Whimsicott survives and I set Tailwind, these Airstreams aren't going to matter. I'll go to Sash, and unless he targets me... If he targets me, then I absolutely should have pressed Tailwind, but I was pretty convinced this would be a double up onto... Or this wouldn't be a double up, and that Palkia was going to go after the Groudon. But no, he does go for the double up. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of a speed issue here. And Rock Slide misses. Okay, this is less than ideal. Okay, but I have a very bulky Zekrom. Zekrom actually looks pretty good here. Because Charizard doesn't look great here, right? Because if I send out Charizard, it just gets max lightninged. So I do think I want to send out Zekrom here. He's going to have the speed advantage, but this Zekrom is hugely bulky. And if this Palkia decides to hit it with something, then it's going to hit back harder. And actually, okay, Max Wormwind into the Palkia is my first thought, but I don't want to trigger Defiant on that Thunderous. So let's go ahead and Lightning the Palkia, because I think that'll take it down, because I do imagine I'm going to get my Weakness Policy proc here, and then I'll Rock Slide again, and then I'll be able to deal with the Thunderous next turn. Yeah, that sounds right. So, yeah, the double target into the Whimsicott threw me off. I thought for sure Groudon was going to get targeted. And maybe the play here is even max Groudon and just go for Rock Falls, since Palkia is not really going to touch Groudon. But I think that Zekrom's going to be hard enough for this Thunderous to deal with, that I'm going to be able to get off some substantial damage here, and then I'll have Charizard late game. So Darkness is going to come on out into the Groudon. Okay, it'll lower my special defense, so Palkia Spatial Rend will hurt a lot here, but Earth Power, okay. Now Palkia dies. Okay, now we're working. That does a lot. That absolutely does a lot. But Palkia's Life Orb, it 100% goes down to this max lightning. And now I gotta figure out how to deal with the Zacian in the back. But Groudon's not really threatened by the Zacian. And now... Okay, so if Groudon's not threatened by the Zacian... Sun is up. I threaten everything with this Zekrom, but I think Zekrom guarding in the face of Zacian and then trying to take out the Zacian with Groudon makes a lot of sense. And then I'll have one more turn of max. It'll stall at its last max turn, because I don't think he doubles up into... No, I guess I have to figure out where I think he's going to double up, because he could absolutely double up into the Groudon here. So if I'm my opponent, if I double up into the Groudon, Zekrom probably kills Thunderous. But if I double up into the Zekrom, Groudon kills Zacian, and... I think the play here is a max Wormwind onto this Thunderous and protect Groudon, assuming the double up goes into Groudon. Because the double up into Groudon makes a lot of sense here. Because I don't think he splits the attacks. So Knuckles going to come in. And it does go into the Groudon. Great, okay. Now the question is, does this, now that Zacian's at +2, does it also attack into the Groudon? Because I think it does. Great, okay, so we called that right. Then I can get this Max Wormwind off, it'll send it back down to +1, which is still a lot, but Thunderous will be dead. And I'll have one more turn of Max to work with here. Still have to figure out what exactly I'm doing to this Zacian, but now he can only target one thing. Incin comes on out. That'll take me down to +1. This Groudon will actually go to -1 because our White Herb got consumed earlier. I think here he has to fake out the Groudon, and then so I've got 2 turns of Sun left. Here I think he has to fake out the Groudon and attack into Zekrom. So I'm going to max guard the Zekrom, and then I'm going to switch the Groudon for Charizard, and then I'll be threatening Zacian on 2 ends next time. And I don't think he picks up a double. I don't think he picks up a KO here onto Charizard. Because I think he has to attack into this Zekrom to respect it. Because Fake Out absolutely comes into the Charizard. Great. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Charizard loses a boatload of HP there. It is unfortunate. And the Zacian has speed advantage. But he effectively has to attack one of us, and I think both threaten KOs. So we're gonna go for a Heat Wave and a Bolt Strike, because he can only attack one thing right here. I don't actually know if +1 I threaten a KO with Zekrom on the Zacian, depending on the set. So we'll see if that threatens a KO. But the rest of the plan absolutely makes sense. And even if it doesn't, my Groudon will outspeed Incin. Okay, that's interesting. That does so much damage. Okay, so he takes out Charizard here. He does not even take out Charizard here. I lose my Sun advantage, but I still think Charizard does enough damage here with Heat Wave. So, okay, if my opponent kills the Zekrom, and this Heat Wave doesn't kill, I have to go for the double attack. I think he attacks into the Zekrom here. But a Protect from Zekrom might have been right. I do think he goes into the Zekrom here. But a Protect on the Zekrom and him attacking into... Yeah, I should have protected Zekrom. But we'll see how much damage this Heat Wave can do without the Sun. None. It can do 0 damage without the Sun. Excellent. And now we are in a considerably worse position. I still don't think we're out of it. Because Zacian, I don't think is threatening to KO Groudon here. And Precipice Blades is absolutely threatening both. I think Precipice Blades can KO the Zacian. Again, it depends on the bulk. This is a pretty offensively... it's got some bulk and some offense, so I don't actually know if that's true. But it's my best shot. Gotta go for the double Precipice Blades. It should absolutely kill the Incin unless it's Shucca Berry, because it's not citrus, so it could still be Shucca. But I think I survived this Behemoth Blade, and then I need to KO right here. I would have felt a lot better about this if I had the Heat Wave chip. Okay, it is Shucca, so this is bad. And Groudon's a baller. I don't know if that crit mattered, but I absolutely deserved it. So, that is the first game with this team. Groudon's a great Pokemon and never misses and hits every calc. But moving on, I will swing right back with our next opponent. Alright, so we are back with another Zacian team, so Groudon Charizard is obviously going to be great. Yveltal's... Ooh. Man, this team is... This team looks almost tailor-made for me, if I'm going to be honest. Zekrom threatens the Yveltal. Groudon... Fake out into Whimsicott's annoying. Just a Charizard lead is so hard to deal with for this team. Like, just Groudon Charizard and Airstream and then, yeah. Okay. Let's just Groudon Charizard pop off. Put Zekrom in the back for cleanup. And... Immortal Zekrom? Or don't Whimsicott? I don't think... Scrafty's not bad either. I think I want the Comfey, though, for late game Gastrodon shenanigans. Alright, so let's get into it. I've moved up to rank 5 now. And we are seeing Dragapult Zacian. Okay, so we've both got very, very offensive leads. Mine super threatens his, though. Both of his things will move before mine, obviously, but... I think here what I want to do is Dynamax. Wildfire into the Zacian would be a massive play, but I think the play is actually Airstream the Dragapult, force him to Airstream, and if he doesn't, I should just win the game and then Precipice Blades. Again, can one-shot Zacian, don't know if he needs to get crit. So he's going to be maxing the Pult. So if he should be Airstreaming here as well. If he doesn't Airstream here, I'll just take over this game. But I feel like the Zacian should be protecting here, which is why Wildfire into it didn't seem like the best play this turn. But let's go ahead and see. Zacian will be moving first. No. Oh, Phantasm. Okay. Okay. That's a call-out play. Okay. That is great. Because I thought the Zacian should be faster, but he actually... Okay. I see what he did, and I don't like it, but it is absolutely a great play. Because the Zacian is normally faster than Dragapult, but I think. I might be a complete idiot, but he's made it so the Dragapult to be faster so he can Phantasm. Okay. Just launch Precipice Blades. Yeah, so some Zacians will survive that. Let's put out this Zekrom. I think what I want to do here is protect and Precipice Blades again. A Phantasm into Zekrom would be neat. Zacian's protecting. Okay, this is fine. We can work with this. Let's see where this Dragapult's attacking. Airstream, that's fine. Goes into Groudon. That's not that bad. Okay. So if this connects, Yeah, we're dealing a chunk of damage to the Dragapult. And actually threatening it with Comfey, oddly enough. I do want the Zekrom to survive to late game, so I am going to switch it out to Comfey and let the Comfey die. Which is sad, but I do just need to launch Precipice Blades again. Or do I need to launch Precipice Blades? What else does he have? He could switch into Yveltal, in which case... Rock Slide. No, I gotta hit Precipice Blades to make sure the Bolt goes down. Yeah. Okay, both of his Pokemon stay in, so this is correct. Wormwind, yes! Okay, that's beautiful. And then Groudon should survive this, hopefully. Yes, okay. So then I get a Precipice Blades, double KO. Never mind, single KO. But Comfey is on the field and threatens the Dragapult. Okay, this game is... This is going... As designed. We're going to call this one as designed. Okay, Incin comes out. Comfey's attack falls. Groudon's attack falls. I think... Ooh, Floral Healing is kind of nice here. So by Floral Healing the Groudon and then Precipice Blades. That's one way to do it. Yeah, that can do it. Because he goes for Dragon Darts. And I'll survive now. And then I'll get a Precipice Blades off. Nice. Okay. We're working on it. Citrus Berry. Okay. So that turn one was a disaster, but we're working our way back into this game. Yeah, taunt it. That's fine. I've done what I needed to do. Here comes your Yveltal, right? So, I think I Draining Kiss. I want the Groudon to go down eventually, actually, so... Let's Draining Kiss the Incin, I guess, and Rock Slide. But late game Zekrom actually feels pretty good here. Because Incin can't heal itself. Chip does very little. That's... Oh, Groudon, you beast. Comfey survives that. Incin takes some recoil. Sunlight fades. Okay, so actually, I can Draining Kiss this Yveltal, put myself into a range to survive another hit, protect this Groudon, and just sort of extend misery here for this Incin, because my Zekrom should beat the Yveltal one-on-one late game. So if I can cause this Incin to kill itself with Flare Blitz recoil, I'll win the late game here. And if I can keep this Comfey alive, doing so even better. Okay, so it is going to go into Comfey here. How long is my taunt on this thing? One more turn of taunt. Okay, so let's get Draining Kiss into this Incin and go for Rock Slide. Do I want the Groudon late game? No, I want to get the Zekrom in. I don't know if that kills, though, which is why I'm also going for Rock Slide. It doesn't quite kill. Okay. And he's going for Fake Out so he doesn't die, which is admirable. Snarl will not kill the Comfey, so he's going to die anyway. And I'm no longer taunted. I get my Zekrom in here. I don't think this Yveltal threatens the Zekrom with anything major. I can Draining Kiss this Incin, because if Incin dies, Yveltal has to basically single target the Comfey or go with Snarl, which won't affect the Zekrom. If he goes into the Zekrom, he won't kill it, but if he's faster, Comfey will be alive, and my taunt is shaken off, I can flow healing up the Zekrom. So I'm very confident in this late game. Some misses could still throw me, but I think we brought this one back. But first we'll see who's faster. This is not a fast Zekrom, by the way. So Yveltal should be faster. It deals over half. I'll get a Bolt Strike out. This might just KO too, which would be nice. Yeah, great. Zekrom's a great Pokemon. Yveltal faints, and that'll wrap up this game. And then I'll go on to one more on this episode, I guess. All right, and for our last matchup of the day, we've got an interesting... Okay, Zacian is the only restricted, but he's got an Umbreon and a Whimsicott. Whimsicott set Sun for Charizard, probably. Garchomp is generally annoying to Zekrom. My own Groudon looks really good. Charizard looks good. I really want Tailwind, so I kind of want Whimsicott. I think I want Whimsicott, Groudon, get in Charizard under the sun, and go from there. And then Zekrom really doesn't look great here. I might not even bring it, because Intimidate off of Scrafty looks really valuable. I know not bringing my restricted is weird. It does decently into a lot of the team, but... And I think beating the Charizard late game might be important. Yeah, okay, I still gotta bring the Zekrom. But let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we got the Whimsicott Garchomp lead. Versus Whimsicott Groudon. I kind of want to taunt his Whimsicott. And then just Precipice Blades to get some chip on this Garchomp. That sounds fine to me. Great. Excellent. Great start. Excellent start. And then I'm going to Encore that. No, because he might max. I was going to say I was going to Encore that Swords Dance, but that doesn't make sense. But what does make sense is just a Tailwind here, and then another Precipice Blades. Because that'll take out the Garchomp from here. Okay, yep. Encore would have been a cheeky play, but this is fine. As long as I hit the Garchomp. Great. Perfect start. Whimsicott has Moonblast. Good for Whimsicott. That's a crit, right? I hate that. I hate that the White Herb activated for that. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Now here's Intimidate. Something dying here would be pretty useful, but I can also just charm this Landorus. And I think Fire Punch it? Rock Slide. Rock Slide to kill the Whims as well. Before I can shake off Taunt. But Charming Landorus seems really good here. Especially if he maxes. That should also kill Whims. Do a little bit to Landorus. Is he going to set Sword Sense? No, he's using Fly. That's weird. Well, here's his Charizard. How many turns of Tailwind do I have left? 2 turns of Tailwind, so I have 1 more after this. Do I just want to Rockfall this Charizard? I kind of just want to Rockfall this Charizard. But Zekrom in the back is probably technically much better. So I will... Nothing. Yeah, Zekrom's just going to be better. I'm okay if this Charizard gets a kill here. Yeah, because I can just send in the Zekrom and win next turn. So chunk it still. Yeah, I don't know if a max Rockfall kills it there, but if he max guarded, that's the way I lose. That's interesting. I'll survive with Sash there, and then I'll still have this Groudon on the field. I'll go down to the Wildfire, but this Fly better be going into this Whimsicott. Yeah. It would, I mean, it would have been better for him if it went into the Groudon, but the damage is going to look so stupid. And Zekrom. Next, Lightning the Charizard. I guess there's also an argument for... No, the Landorus is at -2. There's not really an argument for Wormwinding the Landorus here. Even if I think this Charizard's going to protect. Yeah, I just Max Lightning the Charizard and then launch a Fire Punch at this Landorus to see how much it can do. Because even next turn, if these things both outspeed me, they're not going to kill this Zekrom. And even if they are, they're not going to kill it and Groudon. Okay, and he just lets the Max Lightning come out. Fire Punch does a decent amount. Max Lightning will kill this thing by a lot. And then we can just mess with this Landorus to kill it. Oh, you're going to trigger my weakness policy because that's going to do a pitiful amount of damage. Sun is over, that's fine. Alright, you still got this. These after battle effects are going to take up most of this battle. But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in this week. I'm pretty confident in saying that I've won this match. You can just watch me throw it right now. But thank you guys for watching again today. And if you've enjoyed the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.